North Korea doubling down on threats to attack the United States this morning by moving its missile launchers to a possible test position. Yep, they're mobile. This after the rogue nation claimed its military was cleared to wage nuclear war on the United States. How seriously should we take this threat? Van Hipp, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Army and is the chairman of the American Defense International, says very seriously. How did our actions in December, do you believe, lead up to North Korea's action here in March and now April?
Well, a couple of things, Brian. I think we unfortunately, when you cut missile defense and when you shut down missile silo fields at Fort Greely, our first line of defense for the continental United States, when you do things like that, you invite trouble from someone like Kim Jong-un. Speaking of December, their actions in December show that they have a very mature ballistic capability. Right now, you've got a North Korean satellite orbiting the Earth every 95 minutes. Why? Because of that, what they did in December. They were able to show that they've got the range ballistically to get things up in orbit. And you combine that with their greatly improved nuclear capability, that's the real threat the United States is facing right now from North Korea.
So South Korea is quite nervous. We evidently, according to the Wall Street Journal yesterday, are rethinking our strategy and ratcheting down. Could that be interpreted as weakness?
I think it could be, and I think right now we as Americans need to show strength. I'm one who believes that the reason you have a strong military, Brian, is so that you never have to use it. Look what's happening with China right now along the North Korean border. It is the largest mobilization along the North Korean border China has had since the 1950s. I'm talking tank units and missile batteries. So this is a very dicey situation.
Wait a second. Why would China be mobilizing near their border? They supposedly can't figure out their ally.
Big time. And that's the whole point. There's a real power struggle going on within China right now. On the one hand, they were helpful with the recent United Nations Security Council resolution. On the other, Brian, they helped Iran funnel money through a Chinese bank to pay for that February nuclear bomb test.
Van, judging by the progress they're making militarily, this might be our best chance to confront North Korea. 5 years from now, they'll be even more formidable.
It's only going to get worse. And when we look at the debris fields, Brian, from that ballistic test back in December, we believe that they could have an effective range of almost 6,000 miles. This is getting dangerous, and we also believe there's a possibility they may have obtained an electromagnetic pulse nuclear warhead. You don't have to be very accurate with one of those, and it can take out your power grid.
Right. The only person who can really get in there is Dennis Rodman. Hopefully he gets a week off for Celebrity Apprentice to help us out.
I'm telling you.
It's amazing. Van Hipp, thanks so much.
Brian, good to be with you.
All right.